Hello friends, today in this tutorial I'll be deploying a new service on my website freemediatools.com. So this lets you extract the color name from a given hexadecimal color code. So basically every color is attached a unique hexadecimal code here. So basically if you search on Google hexadecimal code color, so every time you pick a color from a color picker, it attach a certain kind of a hexadecimal code here, which is a 6-digit code. So every color has a hexadecimal code here. So let me just show you. This is the hexadecimal code which looks like this, a 6-digit hexadecimal code. So basically we will be returning the exact color name which is equal to, let's suppose, black, red, all that stuff. For that we have a dependency inside Node.js which lets you do this. So simple 2 lines of code is there. Simply it will return the color name here if you pass the hexadecimal code here like this. Let me show you a very basic example here how to install this library. So simply you need to make a Node.js project, and the command is very simple: npm i hex color to color name. Simply you need to npm i hex dash color to dash color name. So install this dependency. I have already done that. So now you need to just include this. So just make hex code to color name, and you need to require this dependency. So hex color to color name. And after that, what you need to do is that console log. Inside this, you need to call this dependency. And inside this, you will pass here any hexadecimal code. Let's suppose I pass for black 000. So this will return black to me. So if I run this application node index.js, so basically you will see it will say hex code to color name is not a function. I think we invoked it. Oh, sorry, we need to extract here. So this return this function which get color name. So we need to invoke this function get color name. So this will return the actual color name. If you run this, you will see black is returned to us. And similarly, you can try for any other color. FFF is the hexadecimal code for white color. So you will see white is returned. And similarly, you can try, let's suppose, F00. I think this is for red color. If you now run it, you will see red is returned to us. And similarly, you will see some more colors are there. So this is very much useful in those situations when you don't know about any hexadecimal color code. You can just plug in this online tool and you will be having to get the color name. So now to get started, in order to build this tool from scratch, we will be closing this all this directory. I will open a new directory and go to the projects directory and make a new folder here, which is hex code to color project. I will cd into this and I will open this inside Visual Studio Code text editor. So the very first thing you need to do is that you need to invoke package.json file npm init-y. So this will hold the basic information about your project. Now you simply need to install Express, which will be the actual server of the application. Then you need to install the same dependency, which we have discussed here, hex color to color name, hex dash color to dash color name. So at the end of this video, I will be giving the full source code in the video description. So if you want the full source code, you can refer the video description to my blog post. And I will also give the free online tool. I will also show you how I will deploy this to my website freemediatools.com. So this will be a full tutorial. So keep watching this. So now I will open once again. If I will open this inside my Visual Studio Code text editor. So you will see in the package.json file express and this dependency is installed. Now we simply need to make the starting point of the application index.js. So make your express server. So simply you need to require it express, make the express app.listen, and we will be listening on port 5000 and we will be starting the application. app is listening on port 5000. So you will see now we simply need to make a simple GET request. So when we open the home page, we need to send a simple HTML file here. So here we will pass this file here, which will be there inside the root directory index.html. Simply we will create this file here in the root directory index.html. So simply we will write the title here, which will be hexadecimal code to color name. And now basically if you run the application, you will see. So we will run the, you need to make some modification here. Just put a start script here inside the script section, node index.js, and also a dev dependency, which is dev. And for this, you need to install a module here, which is very much useful, which will automatically restart your application nodemon. So npm i -g for global and nodemon. So I have already done that. So we will now run npm run dev. So you will see app is listening on port 5000. So if I open this port here, so this is the HTML file which is opening. So nothing is there. So now we need to include Bootstrap and jQuery for this front end. So just search Bootstrap CDN and go to w3schools.com. So here we only need the CSS part. Simply copy this and after the title paste it. And also we will be needing jQuery. So go to get started and simply you need to paste this after the body, paste it. And now what we need to do is that we need to uh, make the front end here. So container class of Bootstrap we will use, and in the center position we will give a heading extract color name from hexadecimal color code. And then we will have a simple form. We will give it an ID of form here. And inside this, we will have the form group class of Bootstrap. And inside this, guys, we will have the color picker where the user can pick the color. So here, this is example here, simple example where user can pick the color picker. So simply I will copy this code here. This is the actual full code here. You will see. I will paste this code here. So at the end of this video, I will give the full source code in the video description. So just go to my blog post and you will be able to get all the source code. So if I now refresh it, it will automatically restart the application. You will see extract color name from hexadecimal color code. And now you will have this color picker. So you don't need to manually write this code here. It will automatically generate for you. So whenever you pick a color here like this, so it is not changing because we haven't written the JavaScript. So it also need to have this, you need to write this JavaScript also. So make sure after this script tag, just write this custom JavaScript. So this will require some jQuery. So we are just targeting the from the ID that we have given to these elements here, you will see. And simply we are just printing out the value which the user has selected. And now if you refresh it, you will see now the value will change here in the input field. So whatever color that you select, it will now print the hexadecimal color value of that color. So now it will be very easy for us. We need to just pass this value which to the server side, and then it will return the actual color name of this color. So now what we need to do is we need to simply have to write some more we need to look for the change event. So basically in this only, this is color picker. So whenever this hexa color, you can see this is the input field here. This is, we have given this ID hex color. So whenever the value changes here, we simply need to make a simple Ajax request to the Node.js server. So in order to make Ajax request, it is very much easy. We will have the method. We will make a post request, and the URL will be simply extract/extract color name, and we will pass some data to it. So data will be the data which will be the color code. So color code will be the actual value that the user has selected. So we will pass here this dot value. That's it. After that, we have the success callback. So when the request is successful, we will console log the data, and this also have the error callback. So if the success is not successful, in that scenario, we will have the error which will be there. We can print out this error. So can console log the error like this. And now I think the client side code is complete. Now we simply need to write this post request, which is extract color name inside our server side. So we will say app.post slash extract color name, and simply we will say request response. And we need to include the dependency const. We need to require it hex color to color name, and inside this contains a get color name method. So now we simply need to include the body parser middleware also, which is very much useful because we need to require it. Whenever you are working with forms, we need to use this body parser middleware. So here we need to write app.use body parser.url encoded. And inside this, you need to pass extended to false app.use body parser .json. So whenever you are transferring the data from client side to server side, you need some kind of middleware inside Express to catch those values. So that is why we are including body parser. So it's a built-in module. You need not have to install it. So now we can just say request.body dot and whatever you have sent it. So inside client side, we have given this key name, which is color code. So simply we will just print it out like this. So once again, just run this. So it is saying cannot find the module body parser. Sorry, this needs to be having body dash parser. That's it. And now refresh it. Now the app will work. And hopefully this will work here. So whenever the value changes here, it will automatically make a Ajax post request. So let me change this value here like this. And now you will see it will print out all these values here in the console. So whenever the value has changed here, it will automatically fire this event. So this is the way by which you can just do. Now we simply need to return the data. First of all, we will store the color name. So we will make a new variable color name, and we will call this function get color name and pass the actual color code. That's it. Now we need to send this data. Before that, we can console log it just to check that if it is working or not. And now if you change this, you will see, now you will see it will print out. I think it should print out. So I think it is not printing out. Let me just see. If you check the documentation, you will see get color name, const color name. So now you can see we have just refresh the application. Now you will see it is printing out all the values here. Let me once again restart the application. Sometimes it can happen because you haven't restarted your application. So now if you refresh it once again, if you change it, you will see, if you see, all these color names are printing out. Simon, or I cannot pronounce this color name also. So now you can see all these color names are printed out. And now we simply need to send this data to back to the client side. It is very simple. We can use response.json, and here we can put color name to the actual color name, which is name, color name to color name. That's it. Now we can print out the data inside client side. So if I inspect element, go to the console, you will see we will receive all these objects. You will see if I select here, color name is returned to us, West Coast, Clover, all that stuff. Now we simply we can print out this names here. So simply after the form, we can have a div. We can attach a ID to it of result, and that's it. After that, we can print out. We will have a h1 heading. So I think we can have a h1 heading here. That's it. And we will be centering it. So text center, we will use a text center class of Bootstrap. That's it. So inside this heading, we can print out the value. So simply what we can do in the success, we can say now we can target the heading here, which is result dot inner HTML, or we can say append, or I can say inner HTML or HTML, and here we can pass the data. That's it. Or we can say value. I think value is great. If I now say it is not changing. Let me say what is the problem here. ID we have given to it. So why it is not? I think HTML method data. Let me pass it. Uh, I think, yeah, sorry. Data dot color name. Sorry, data dot color name. We haven't printed out. So inside this object, you will see data dot color name. So we need to actually print out the color name, which is there. So you will see now, you can see green leaf. If you change it, so again, you will see it will change here every time. So we can say the color name is like this. We can just concatenate it. That's it. We can just have here only. So we can say the color name is, and then we can concatenate this. And now you can see that, guys, it is now working perfectly fine here. You can see color name is, so whichever color you select here, it will tell you the exact color name, which is the color name. So it is a very nice application we have developed here. So here you can see now we see, when we load the page for the very first time, we don't see a color name is empty here. So what we can do is that we can pass a color name. So when we load it for the very first time, we can again we can transfer this function here inside a separate function here. So we can say we can create a function which is extract color name. So that's it. So inside we can paste it, and now we can call this function like this. Here we can call this extract color name. We can pass this value, which is this dot value, the color code. And after that, when we load the page, we will once again call this function. And here we will now pass the actual value which is there inside when we load the page. So we will target it, which is hex color code dot val. That's it. So hex color. That's it. So now if I refresh it, if you just see, now it is saying cannot read properties of undefined reading length. So what is the problem here? So this is the ID we have given to it, which is hex color. So you will see the value is this. So simply we can pass this value here. So we can pass this value, that's it. Like this, we can pass this value, that's it. So here we need to create hex color like this. So we need to pass here hex color, that's it. So because we are passing some variable here, so that is why it was problem. So once again, you can change this to this one, hex color dot value, that's it. So now this is automatic. When we load the page for the very first time, it will also show the color to us. So here also we are passing the value here for the hex color which the user has selected. So refresh the page, you will now see the color name which the user has selected. If you load the application for the very first time, it will show you the color name is this. And now if you change it, you will see now it will work here. Any color you select, you will see. So we can put the heading. We can have some break tag also. Just put like this. Some space will be there. So this looks great. And now guys, we need to handle we need to deploy this tool to our website, which is freemediatools.com. I will show the procedure how I do this. So it's very simple. So we will deploy it as a new service which will be added here only. So I use two tools out there, which is Putty, which is a SSH client, which we need to. Here we will enter my domain name. The port is 22. I will open this. So this will open it as a login as. So I will provide my username and password like this. After entering the password, it will connect it. Now I will cd into the directory. And then I use a FileZilla client here, which is FTP client, FileZilla, to transfer the files here. So this is a very good application. Here again, we need to place our entries if freemediatools.com root and then the password. So now it will connect it. So after connecting it, you will see the files here, which will be there of the server. We will go to the free media tools server like this. And inside this, we have the file here, which is index.js. We will edit this file here of the website. And simply inside the views folder, we will go it like this. And here we will create a new file, create new file. We will say extract color name from hex code .ejs. So this is a template file. So we will edit this file here, extract. So we will view this file, edit this file here. So let me open a file here just to copy the template. I will copy paste this code, paste it, and now I will paste my code which is there. So this is the code is there here. So we will paste this code like this. So paste it. So I will go to my file here, which is extract color. So this portion will be different. So I will just remove this portion here and paste my portion. That's it. And that's it. And now we need to remove this custom JavaScript that is written here and just write copy or paste our JavaScript which is there. This one. So I will copy this. That's it. So it's very simple to deploy your own tools. So you will see paste it. So I think this file is complete. So I will save this file and after that I will click yes. And now I need to go to the partial folder and inside this we will go to the services folder and here you will see all the services are there. So we need to at the end we need to add a service here which is I will copy this code here, simply paste it for one more time and here I will change the label of the service which will be extract color name from hex color code. That's it. So you will see you will have we will create this endpoint here extract color name from hex code. That's it. We will simply save this file also and click yes, and now you will see my website will be updated. If I refresh the file here, you will see now this file will be added here extract color name from hex color code. If I go to it, you will see cannot get slash. So we need to inside our index.js we need to create a get request. Simply now we need to create a get request. So we will create the get request. It is very simple. So you will see very good lines of code is there, very huge lines of code is there. So I will paste it. Uh, this is the endpoint here. I will paste the endpoint. And after that, what is the file name which we have given here, which is extract color name from hex code. The same file name we have given here. So simply I will paste it. And here we will give the title here. So whichever title that you want to give here. So I will say free online tool to convert free tool to extract to find color name from hexadecimal color code. That's it. Online. That's it. So put a title here. That's it. Now our job is complete. Now we also need to add the post request also, guys. So this is the post request. We also need to add this. So we will copy paste this post request like this. Simply Control C and copy and paste it. Just after this, paste it. Paste. So now whenever you make changes to this server side code, you need to restart the server. So now we will go to the putty client and we will say pm2 stop index.js. Sorry, pm2 stop index.js, pm2 start index.js. That's it. So it will restart the server for me, VPS server. And now we will see, we will use the service now live here. If I go to this endpoint, you will see sometimes it will take some time to refresh. And now you will see. So extract color code. And now you will see this is the application. If I change this, oh, sorry, we haven't installed the module, guys. So this also we need to install the module. So just install the module here. So npm I hex color to color name. So it will install this module. So install this. So it's a Ubuntu system. So the command remains the same. So simply you need to install it from the npm command here. That's it. So it will install it. It will hardly take 5 to 10 seconds depending upon the internet speed. And after that it is installed, we need to include this module right at the top. So now you will see it has installed it. No error is there. So we will simply include it at the very top. So I forgot to do this, so that is why it was taking place the error. So right at the top we can include this right here. Include this, that's it. Click save, and now we once again need to restart the server because we made changes. PM2 stop, we will first of all stop the server and then we will start it. Sorry, this is the command, we have installed it. PM2 start index.js. So it has started the app here, and now we will simply refresh it. Application. We will go to the home page. Sometimes it will take some time. Now go to the application, guys, which is this one. And now you will see the color name is conifer. I will change the color to whatever color of my choice. You will see now it will change it here. Color name is this. You will see now whichever color that you select here, it will show you. So this is a very good application, guys. I hopefully you like this application, and please like the video, subscribe the channel, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Please hit the subscribe button also. And if you want the full source code, go to the video description link. And I will be seeing you in the next video.